us a very good opportunity to share ideas on just transition. The discussion was extremely interesting, and now we are 100% sure that it's a tough problem, and all stakeholders in the issue will have to rethink what they are planning to do. We as a Polish power sector are still in the same point. What we want to achieve is to achieve European climate goals, but in our own way. We are united in a diversity, and we think we're sure we have right to do it in our own way, and we will.
First of all, energy transition is very high on the agenda of the European Commission, and of course we have to be an actor in the Paris Agreement and in the fight against climate change. So we are doing whatever is possible to work with the member states and have these transitions in the regions. So we are very much aware that for some regions it's still very hard to renounce to the coal.
The next multi-annual financial framework, the MFF, is really a key opportunity to convey some of the European funding towards coal regions. We have a declining coal generation and coal fleet in Europe. Nevertheless, we should not believe that this can be solved from one day to the other. We need to look at the solutions for these regions. We need to look at solutions for workers, for communities, and for the industry as well, to provide other options, to provide regeneration for these regions, and also diversification of the industries. So as Eurelectric, we are happy to see that 25% of the next EU budget has been earmarked for climate-related spending, and we are calling for a just energy transition fund, which would be directed specifically to core regions to facilitate this transition and help them to develop alternative business models. I think there are very different starting points in Europe in terms of the energy transition. So if you look at Norway, they are already fully decarbonized. If you look at Poland and some other Eastern European countries, they are really relying still on coal and on thermal fuels. So we need to look at the bigger picture in Europe and see how we can achieve this transition, maybe at different paces and with different technology options, and also obviously different funding. I think Pkee has many members who are also involved in coal generation, so I believe that you have a key role to play in laying out what could be the options and what could be the drivers for the industry to find alternative revenue streams, and to show some examples of how this could be done at a more global level as well.
It was a great honor to be here and be able to be the voice of the people here. Energy transition is not easy also in some part of Europe, because you have very different areas. You have poorer areas, you have areas where the transition started many years ago, so the challenges are different. It's not enough to say here in Brussels that we need transition. It's important to have the means to do it.